Welcome. Good day to everyone who watched this video. We are from Group 3 on our subject translation. On this occasion, we will show our presentation about difficulties in translation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Anissa Delia Nurulita. I am from Group 3 as the first speaker. Here, I will explain the difficulties in translation. Before we go to the difficulties in translation, we must know about the translation first. The translation is the transmission of thought from language to another language. Many learners do the translation to understand the text. However, they have difficulties in translating from English to Indonesian or vice versa, even though there is something that can help or assist the translation. Jadi, beberapa pembelajar mengatakan bahwa penerjemahan itu sulit karena materi terjemahan itu tidak sesuai dengan kebutuhan si pembelajar bahasa. Bisa dilihat dari aktivitas penerjemahan yang juga membosankan. Jadi, para pembelajar kurang memiliki latar belakang pengetahuan tentang linguistik gitu. Mereka mungkin juga melakukan kesalahan dalam menerjemahkan seperti beberapa idiom atau kata yang tak akrab dengan bahasa ibu mereka. Karena sebuah budaya itu mempengaruhi ekspresi bahasa. From point of view of an expert, Sumarno states that a translator in his duty will face various kind of difficulty, like translator typically have to deal with 6 different translation issues, whether they are translating a leaflet or an investor report. And this issue belong to lexical semantic problem, grammar, syntax, rhetoric, practical problem, and a cultural issue.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Ulfa Nasiro. Now I want to tell you about translation problems. And translator typically have to deal with 6 translation problems, whether they are translating a leaflet or an investor report. At work, translator typically have to deal with 6 different issues, whether they are translating technical document or non-statement. Their issue belong to lexical semantic problems, grammar, syntax, rhetoric, practical problems, and culture issues. First, lexical semantic problems. Lexical semantic problems can be solved by consulting dictionary, glossaries, terminology bank, and experts. Such problems include terminology alternative, neologism, semantic gaps, or lexical network. Other problems are contextual synonym and antonym that affect a polysemic unit. Synonym and antonym are aimed at an accept that which depends on the context to determine which meaning is correct. Another problems pertain to semantic contiguity. This consistency procedure which work by identifying semantic feature common to 2 or more terms. Okay, first, and then grammatical problems. Second, grammatical problems. Grammatical problems can include question of terminology, temporality aspect, where the verb indicates if the action is continuing or complete. Pronoun, and whether or not to make the subject pronoun explicit. And Third, problem in syntax. Syntactic problems might origin from syntactic parallel, the direction of passive voice, the focus from what point of view a story is told, or rhetorical figure of speech such as hyperbaton, the inversion of the natural arrangement of word, or anaphora, the repetical of a word or segment at the beginning of a line or a sentence. Okay, I think enough. Thank you for your attention and see you.
Hello everyone, my name is Immanuel Tibariki. I'm as a last speaker, of course. I want to continue my friend's presentation. Next is about rhetorical problems. So what is rhetorical problems? Translators are confronted with issues that involve the identification, of course, and recreation of figures of talk, comparison, metaphor, metonymy, signs, doubts, oxymoron, paradox, and many more, as well as diction. Jadi di sini dimaksudkan ialah penerjemah dihadapkan pada masalah yang melibatkan identifikasi dan rekreasi tokoh-tokoh pemikiran, juga perbandingan, metaforanya, metanomi, sinekdof, oxymoron, paradoks, dan banyak lainnya, serta diksinya. Kalian bisa lihat di filenya. Now we're going next to practical problems translating a marketing document. Jadi ketemuan masalah yang praktis seperti translate penerjemahan ke dalam dokumen pemasarannya. Jadi, what is practical problems? Practical problem can occur due to the difference in the formal and informal modes of address using you, as well as idiomatic phrase, sayings, irony, humor, and sarcasm. Translator can face other challenges, specifically personal pronoun you in the translation of a marketing text from English into French. So the translator must decide whether the formal or the informal you is more appropriate, and such decision is not always obvious. And for last we have cultural issues atau isu yang ada di budayanya. Translating a financial document. Cultural issues may arise from different cultural references, such as names of food, festival, cultural connotations. So the translator will use language localization to adapt accurately the translated text to the targeted culture. Think of financial that includes dates if the next written in English is most likely but not absolutely sure that for example tanggal 5 bulan 6 2021 will mean June 5 of 2021. However, as everyone knows, the same sequence in another language refers to May 6 of 2021. And that's it. That's for me. Thank you very much.
So, for the conclusion is the only way of overcoming language structure challenge is by having a genuine grasp of the grammatical difference of both language. With such knowledge, you can alter and rearrange words and phrases to capture the intended meaning in the target language. And that's all from us. Without any further ado, we are from Group 3 closing this presentation by saying thank you very much, and we apologize if there are words that are not pleasant to hear and do not understand what you guys hear. So well, goodbye.